VDM has gone mad. Again. Yes. VeryDarkMan has gone mad again. But there is a cure. Now you need to understand the context of the madness I'm talking about before you begin to criticize. We are talking about solutions here for Nigeria. VeryDarkMan has gone mad again, but there is a cure, a very simple cure. If only he is humble enough to take that cure. Why do I say VDM has gone mad again? What do I even mean by mad? I'll explain. It was Albert Einstein who said that doing the same thing and expecting a different result is insanity, is madness. At least I wasn't there when Albert Einstein said it. That was what he said. But does it make sense? Doing the same thing again and again and again and expecting a different result is madness. Now, look at VDM. Is he doing the same thing again and again and again and expecting a different result? What is that thing? And how has he gone mad again? And I'm not saying this because I don't like VDM. It's not about whether VDM is good or whether VDM is bad. No. Every dog has its day. No matter how bad a child is, there is always that one day that child will save that family. That's why they say every dog has its day. Life is not about black and white, good or bad. All of us good, all of us bad. It's just that for some people, the bad many pass the good. Or for some people, the one way they look feel be good. The one way others they see feel be bad. So life is not about white or black. There are gray areas. This is not about whether VDM is good. VDM has done a lot of good. But there is something he keeps doing again and again and again. And the result he wants is not the result he is getting. But he keeps doing it. Has he gone mad? I'll tell you. VeryDarkMan released a series of videos recently. It started with the one where he thoroughly criticized Tinubu. Yes. And then the last one we heard now, maybe he has released another one after that. Because right now he's in China. He released another video to say that, he received an anonymous call from someone. And that person informed him that the government is planning to arrest him upon returning back to Nigeria. Released that video. And then he said that the reason why they are planning to arrest him is because he just started criticizing the government again. Now, ordinarily, if you look at this, you will say, is that not a good thing that VDM is criticizing government? But here is where VDM has gone mad again, and he needs to take the simple cure. One of the easiest things to do right now is to criticize Tinubu. But the question people never ask themselves is, will criticizing Tinubu stop him from rigging the elections in 2027? Will criticizing Tinubu discourage Tinubu from participating in the election? Is it not clear that it appears as though the more we criticize Tinubu, that the more inspired and the more determined Tinubu is to force himself on us? Does it not Is it not clear that our criticism of Tinubu is not working to stop Tinubu? What do we need? Solutions. Now, why has VDM gone mad again? And we keep going mad again until he changes his ways. VDM is very big on talking about the problem of Nigeria. Now, I will ask you, if you're still watching, talking about the problem of Nigeria and actually solving the problem of Nigeria, are they the same thing? VDM, yes, we give it to him. Occasionally, we come out and criticize government. Yes, everybody can do that. There are people who do it worse or better than him. But what I have not found is, show me one place where VDM has aligned himself with a solution. Show me, and I will see. And don't tell me, oh, he has helped many people to recover their money when they were defrauded, or he has helped to recover children when the child was stolen. Don't tell me that. You and I know that that's palliative. That's not the solution. The solution is simple. We need the system changed. And for that to happen, we need to change the people in charge of the system right now. Okay, so VDM comes out and criticizes Tinubu thoroughly. But who is VDM queuing behind to solve this Tinubu problem? Do you know any? I don't. I have not seen. At every opportunity he gets, he tells you, I don't know, I'm not partisan. When Victor Osimhen took him to Turkey alongside Tunde Ednut at least came out to say, Peter Obi for president. What did VDM do? He said, well, for him, Peter Obi for president. For me, I don't know. I am not partisan. How can you say you are not partisan and then you want the problem solved? Yes, you criticize Tinubu, even though you hail him more than you criticize him. You have come to tell us how Tinubu is the greatest politician of all time, how Tinubu should be studied, how Tinubu is the Jagaban of Nigeria. You, VDM. What is the intention of telling us that? You have also gone ahead to praise Sheyi Tinubu, but when Nigerians push back on you, you now come back and criticize Tinubu. Okay, we accept it is good to criticize Tinubu, but which solution are you queuing behind? The Rattles, as far as I'm concerned, right now are not a political party. And as far as I'm concerned, they are not a member of any political party. They are not affiliated to any political party. So here is the question. Those political parties that are currently recognized by INEC, 22 or thereabout of them, which one are you, VDM, queuing behind to solve the problem that you have described Tinubu caused? So, you see, when you keep coming back to criticize Tinubu, and you know that the result of you criticizing Tinubu is that Tinubu is still in office, you know, VDM, that there is no way you criticize Tinubu that Tinubu will stop his plan to grab it, to snatch it, and to run with it. You know. So, why would you keep criticizing Tinubu? Why would you refuse to queue behind a solution and then you expect that somehow the problem will solve itself? That's why I say you have gone mad again. But there's a simple cure. Choose one political party, choose one candidate. I don't care who that candidate is. It can be Peter Obi. It can be Showore. It can be Prince Adebayo. It can as well be Tinubu, since you have described him previously in glowing colors. I don't care. But if we are going to solve this problem that you have described, that Tinubu caused, we need people with character, with competence, with compassion, with credibility to replace him. And unless you queue behind a solution, every time you criticize Tinubu and expect a different result, you are going mad. I watched the videos you released. Sincerely speaking, every time you do a video now, I have to question it. The veracity, the authenticity, the genuineness of that video, because you have pranked us one too many times. Very dark man. Fortunately for me, I see through your pranks. First question that I asked myself, what is the veracity of the information you give? That somebody gave you a tip that the government is planning to arrest you because you criticize the government. What is the proof that that happened? And if it did, what is the proof that they are planning to arrest you because you criticize government and not because you have case to answer? And this is important because we have some Obidients, some OK movement members that are falling for this your statement. That they will defend you if they arrest you. If they arrest VDM today and his rights are breached, due process is not followed. Yes, we will protest and say due process must be followed. But not because he was arrested. If VDM has a case to answer, he must answer for it. We did not protest for Justice Crack because he was arrested and therefore must be free. No. We protested for Justice Crack, in case you guys have forgotten, because due process was not followed. Not that if Justice Crack has a case to answer, he should not answer for it. In fact, many people believe that if the Nigerian army had concerns, they could have invited Justice Crack and had a conversation with him, like he's done in more civilized climes. That's not an issue. But the way and manner it was done, that was the problem. So don't come and say, oh, if they arrest VDM, we'll shut down this country. If VDM has case to answer, he must answer it. But his rights must not be violated. And in any case, who told you that VDM is serious or is not joking? What if VDM is pranking us because he has suffered a lot of political goodwill loss of goodwill from the way he behaved with the Justice Crack case? So to gain that political goodwill back, first of all, he started by criticizing Tinubu, something he flops about. You criticize him today, praise him tomorrow, criticize him today, praise him tomorrow. And then he comes up with this one to say, oh, they are planning to arrest me. Oh, well, I'm sorry if I don't believe you, because you have pranked us one too many times. You've made that statement and you've not backed it up with any evidence. I am sorry, VDM, I cannot take your word for it. Because I believe sometimes you just feel you can take a full country on a ride. You shouldn't do that. Before, I would just take your word for it, but no more. And on top of that, if you have a case to answer, go and answer it. We will make sure that due process is followed. But don't come and manipulate a full country when you will not stand behind a solution. It's not enough to criticize Tinubu. What you need to do is to queue behind a solution. That is what you need to do. So if you're still watching up to this point, congratulations to you. You are interested in a Nigeria that works. Remember, I don't hate VeryDarkMan. He has done good. But sometimes too, he does bad. And if we praise him for his good, we should be able to criticize him and call him to order for his bad. And this time around, he has to just simple solution. Humble himself and take the advice. Queue behind a solution, a candidate. That's how the system can change. If things continue the way they are now, the only person who benefits is VeryDarkMan. He's in China right now building a business for himself, for his brand, and for his family. And for the few persons that will have access to him, how many persons can have access to VDM? We are 220 million Nigerians. How many people make up the rattle? How many people among the rattle have access to VDM? How many people who have access to VDM are benefited by VDM will get the millions or the billions when they come? How many people? VDM does good, yes. But we cannot survive as a country of strong individuals and weak institutions. VDM is a strong man. What we need is strong institutions. Do you know that there is the court of, what do they call it? There's a name for it. Small claims. There's a court of small claims that you can go to retrieve your money when you are scammed. A court of small claims is available in a magistrate court near you. You don't need a lawyer for it. Although if you have a lawyer, it will be helpful. This one does not delay for years. 60 days, your matter is settled, provided that whatever transactions you engaged in, there are documentary evidence. We need to strengthen that system so that the workload on VDM will reduce. Now he's bouncing people. You heard him when he made a mention of, he has gotten phone number now for his NGO. And in that video, he bounced many people that the estate people are complaining, people should not come to his office or they should just make the call. He's bouncing people. How many can he attend to? He's only human. And we should understand that. He should understand that. We cannot survive as a country of strong men. So after VDM now, another person will come and say, I am a human rights activist. Strong individuals will not save Nigeria. We need strong systems because for every one person that VDM helps, there are 10 million other persons that cannot reach VDM. But those 10 million persons will be better served if the system was strong. If they know about this court of small claims, if they know they can access it, they don't need a VDM. A working Nigeria would not need a VDM. So sometimes I'm thinking, is it that VDM knows what it's doing and is deliberately not queuing behind the solution so that the system can continue to be as rotten as it is, so he can continue to benefit? Is that why he's going to China to build a brand, to build his brand and build his business for himself and his family? These are thoughts I'm just having in my head because I know strong man cannot fix Nigeria, only strong systems. If you know VDM and you are in his inner circle, share this video to him. Let him learn now the easy way. If not, he will learn the hard way. You see, nobody is immune to learning the hard way. Nobody, not even VDM. When they say pride goes before a fall, the people who said it, it's not me. And a haughty spirit before destruction. It's there in the Bible. Very, very true. So if only he will be humble enough. He says he has pride. They get pride, die. He says it and we says it with so much glee, so much satisfaction. That's a bad thing. If you continue with such pride and you refuse this simple solution I'm giving you, pride goes before destruction, before a fall. A haughty spirit before destruction. But a word is enough for the wise. If not, you will learn the hard way. Even you. VDM.